What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and I wanted to talk about the new DCU Batman that's coming out that James Gunn revealed and his lineup. And it's basically going to be a new version of Batman with Damian Wayne in the movie, right? And so there's going to be two different versions of Batman that's going to be happening at the same time. So it's going to be the Matt Reeves, the Batman, where he's like a more grounded and serious take on Batman, where he's more like a detective and stuff like that. Then there's going to be this version of the DCU Batman. And I want to talk to you today about the things they can do to differentiate the two. So if one person doesn't like the Batman for his all serious and grounded take, you can watch this one for you. And then this is the more X amount, right? So the first thing they need to do to set themselves apart is to put Batman in the gray and blue bat suit. Okay, it looks amazing. Even in the Flash, where it's like that horrible CGI, the blue and gray looked nice. Okay, it can work. All right, it's also been like a fact that like, oh, how's it gonna work in the dark where he's like Batman with like the bright blue? You don't have to give him like the Adam West blue, but you can give him like the traditional dark gray, navy gray, blue outfit. Hell, the Arkham Asylum suit is the blue and gray, and it works for a serious story. So if you have a more, not lighthearted, but more like, you know, fantastical story, it makes sense why you'll put him in a different outfit from the Batman, which is just a dark armored suit. Another thing that I want in this movie is I want wacky and fantastic and whimsical villains. Like I want like the characters you can't put in like the Dark Knight or you can't put in the Batman. Like give me Killer Croc, right? Give me Man Bat. Give me, since Damian Wayne's gonna be in it, give me like a actual like comic book accurate Ra's al Ghul. Or give me like Prometheus, you know what I mean? Something crazy. Or like give me a Two-Face centric movie. Like those characters where it's like you don't have to have a grounded take. It's just like, bro, this dude's face is melted off, he's a fucking villain. Or this dude is a half man, half bat that flies around and scares people. It's easy. Another thing you could do, because they're obviously going to give this thing a trilogy if it does well, I like having certain characters reappear and be like the like quick villain that there's like, oh, what has Batman been up to? And it's like, they just captured X villain for the third time, right? And I think the perfect villain for this role is Calendar Man. All right, he already showed up in the Suicide Squad, which we're not even gonna get into that movie, because it's like, why put him in there? It was like, what do you gain from that? But you can get comic accurate the Calendar Man, and like every holiday there's a different Batman movie. And so like maybe if you have one like Arkham Origins where it's during Christmas, he shows up and he's trying to kill someone on Christmas Day, he stops him there. Or you could have it where it's Valentine's Day and Calendar Man is trying to kill a couple, and it's like, okay, Batman swoops in to stop someone and arrest them and stuff like that. I think that'd be dope as hell. It's kind of like if y'all ever seen the Daredevil show, Turk, how like every time he shows up, that's when the hero shows up. Like every hero in New York keeps catching this dude and beating him up and putting him in jail. Like that should be funny as fuck. And then you can have like Prometheus would be a great like starting villain, because you can have like, oh, he had a similar upcoming as Bruce Wayne, but instead of his parents being killed by criminals, Prometheus parents were criminals that was killed by the cops, and so he hates the cops, you know what I mean? So it makes sense. One thing I would like to see also is I would love to see a criminal become reformed, and it's like, this is the reason why Batman doesn't kill people, because of second chances and stuff like that. Just have it where they get reformed. One thing I would advise not doing in this version of Batman is have the Joker already be captured or already be put away. Don't have Joker, because this would be like what the sixth version of the Joker, and the Batman is already doing the Joker in their universe. So it doesn't make sense to introduce another Joker on top of this, because they're going to do a thing where the Batman, like in the third movie, brings up the Joker, right? That's going to kill your whole momentum for revealing the Joker. Just have the Joker already show up. Have the Joker already be a thing. Have it where he's already locked up and there's already a Harley Quinn and all that shit, and they just don't announce that, oh, he's locked away. Give me fucking Mr. Freeze or something like that. I don't give a fuck about Joker anymore. I don't care. I've been oversaturated from that character. Even in the video games, it's like, all right, let's get this shit alone. Let's get to the other villains. Or if you really want to do something crazy different, have it built up to, okay, the first movie is Damian Wayne and, you know, the Bat family, and you're like building up Damian Wayne to be like not a dickhead anymore. Second movie is like Batman and the Bat family solving something, this and the third, blah 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 blah. Then you can have where you can do a whole Nightfall movie where Batman gets fucked up. There, like Bane, like an actual comic accurate Bane destroys the Bat family, and then Azrael as a backup plan shows up. He becomes Batman. He goes overboard and starts trying to kill criminals and stuff like that. Then the original Batman has to come up and like fight Azrael and shit like that. That would be gas, you know. That I want to see shit like that. Shit that you can't see in the grounded, gritty version. Give me Clayface. Clayface would be dope too, you know. Or you can have a comic accurate Scarecrow. Or if you're gonna do a Joker, let's step away from he's an anarchist. He's just a scary, deranged villain. Make him wacky. Make him weird. Make him fun. Make him actually not crack jokes, but like make him be funny. You know what I mean? Let's do it where it's like a one comic where he acts like this boy. He's like, hey, watch my ride or whatever, and the dude's like, no, I'm not gonna watch your ride, because if I do, you're just gonna kill me. And the Joker's like, why would I kill you? And he's like, that's what you do, you're the Joker. And the Joker replies with, I only kill people if it's funny. Killing you is not gonna be funny. he just walks away. Like, that's what I need. I need that. That's what I need. Give me Red Hood, like an actual good version of Red Hood. Hell yeah, I need it. Okay. And if you're gonna have like Batman's away doing Justice League shit at some point when they build it all together, it'd be so dope if you have like a Bat family movie. I think that'd be gas as fuck. Then you have like a Gotham Knights where it's all the Bat family solving a crime or trying to stop the Penguin or some shit like that, and they're whooping ass. You finally get my boy Nightwing up in there and shit. That shit would be dope. The one thing I don't want to see in this version of Batman is Batman being like a no humor dickhead, serious. I can't have teammates. I can't have backup. I have to do this on my own. Solo. That was the biggest flaw I had with Arkham Knight, where he's fighting an army by himself, but he refuses help for whatever fucking reason, you know? And it became unbearable, where it's like, okay, I'm just annoyed at this point that you don't want help at all, when you have all this help access. That would make things a lot easier, you know what I mean? Like, a good leader would delegate things to people who can know what they're doing. Like, you could have Tim Drake be like, have Tim Drake do all the computer mumbo jumbo that needs to be done. You can have Red Hood interrogate these people to get this information. You can have Nightwing go over here and do this. Damian Wayne go and fight them to do that, while I tackle the big bad that's been planted on the strings. And you could have it where they all break down the organization in like a few hours, instead of Batman going through all the steps and getting it done. And you're sitting there like, what the fuck is the Bat family for if he does all the work? And the thing about Batman is he's a funny character because he's a straight man in all of it. Like, when I say straight man, I mean like the comedy trope of you put a normal person in a situation that's surrounded by wacky people. Like a good example of that would be basically any comedy with Jason Bateman in it, and he's basically all his friends or all his coworkers are fucking weird, and he's like the regular dude. Like, that's what a straight man is. And Batman is like the personification of that. And also he has dry ass humor. Like, the best example I can give is in the Batman, when they're looking for information on what happened to, like, I guess the mayor or someone being killed, and they search his car and they find a thumb, and the thumb is attached to a USB. And Batman takes it, lifts it up, and just says, thumb drive. Like, and it actually made people in my theater laugh. Like, I laughed at the joke because it was funny, because he said it so fucking serious, but the way it was said, it's like, bro, you can't help but laugh. Like, that's what Batman is. Like, and when he does team-ups, he's not like a dickhead. You know what I mean? Like, you can do crossovers with, let's say you want to do a live-action Batman versus the Ninja Turtles, right? You need a funny Batman for that. Like, in the animated movie, he wasn't cracking jokes, but he was a cool dude that gets shit done, but was also encouraging and had teamwork and all that stuff. Like, that's the Batman I want to see, where he's not like, he doesn't have a sharp repellent or a fucking Batman credit card, but he bounces off of characters, so it's like fun and different. Like, another example will be if you see Justice League War and Green Lantern doesn't believe that he's actually just a human being in a bat costume, And he just looks back and he smiles, and he's like, it's funny. Like, he has a sense of humor. That's what I'm asking for. Please don't give me this dry ass Batman where he's just tough and can't crack jokes at all. But don't give me the Joss Whedon where he's landing on a car and he's like, I think I broke something. I don't need that, bruh. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what the DCU should do to make this Batman different from the Matt Reeves Batman or the Dark Knight. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out.